What up, everybody? On today's episode, I'm doing a review for the 2017 Soul Train Awards. Are y'all ready? It's lit.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry.
Yeah. What up, everybody? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B kid. It's lit. But like I said, today I'm doing a review for the 2017 Soul Train Awards. If this is your first time on my channel, please go ahead and click that like button right there. If you're on the phone, the like button is right there. Please share this video and subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I talk all things music and entertainment, while always keeping things positive and always finding the bright side of everything. Alright, y'all, but let's get up into this video. The 2017 Soul Train Awards happened last night. As y'all know, I'm an R&B head, so I go hard for the Soul Train Awards. I think they're so important. The Soul Train Awards pretty much are like the Grammys of black music, besides, like, without a focus on hip-hop. So pretty much they're like the Grammys of, like, R&B, soul music. And as an R&B head, I love the Soul Train Awards and what they stand for, what they represented for 30 years now. The show last night was the celebration of the Soul Train Awards being around for 30 years. And I think it's such a beautiful thing that they've been on for 30 years. So pretty much the focus of the show was to honor SWV and Toni Braxton. SWV got the Lady of Soul Award, and Toni Braxton got the Legend Award. So pretty much SWV started out the show. It was so dope to see SWV like out with, like, you know, hitting choreography and like this, you know, doing a medley of their hits. I love SWV. Like, I love SWV. SWV to me, like, they're synonymous with what you think about when you think of the best from the 90s. Like, we think of the best R&B music from the 90s. Like, SWV to me is always in that group. Like, they had a legacy that I think wasn't really respected in their time. Well, I'm not gonna say in their time, but they had a legacy that wasn't really respected after their heyday. And I think a lot of people will love their music and revere them, but they have never gotten really their flowers like that while they've been here. And you know, it was just I was so happy to see Soul Train give SWV their flowers while they're still here, because like I said, to me they're synonymous with what you think about when you think of the best of the 90s R&B scene. Like, they had some of the best music out. SWV had Right Here and the remix that had the Human Nature sample in it. I'm So Into You, Weak, You're the One, Use Your Heart, was Someone, Can We, Rain. SWV had so many amazing legendary joints from back in the day. So good to see them being honored. They opened up the show, and like I said, they had some, like, you know, nice little cute choreography. It was cool to see them up there doing it. But low-key, it made Coco winded. Coco was winded. She's the lead singer. She was winded. And I was honestly so mad, because I'm like, damn, they're all grown as hell, and Taj and Lily are still, like, not singing during the verses. Like, I know when they were younger, like, Coco was handling all the lead vocals, and I get it. But it's like, now that they're grown, it would have been nice to, like, it would just be nice to see Taj and Lily, like do backgrounds or something when Coco was singing her verses, like, instead of them just standing there, like, with the mic, like, obviously not saying anything, like, just kind of standing there. It's like, Taj and Lily, like, y'all have good voices, and I'm tired of y'all still playing second fiddle to Coco. Like, Coco's a lead, and she's dope, she's everything. Like, her voice is amazing. But it's like, I just wanted to see Coco and Taj, to see Lily and Taj do more while Coco was doing her leads. Like, you know, sing a harmony, sing a background, something. They were just standing there, like, just looking. And I'm like, oh, God, the same shit. Again, same shit as always with SWV. But regardless, I love SWV to pieces. So they opened up the show. Their vocals got way better with Weak. As soon as Weak came on, like, their vocals were better, but they were, like, winded at first with all the dancing they were doing. But it was cute to see them. Like, they had, like, you know, they had the style they had back in the day with, like, the baseball jerseys and knee pads and stuff like that. So it was nice to see them kind of take it back to the 90s. Even though, like, they're, you know, even though we're in 2017. But I like that. Method Man and You God came out to help them do the remix of Anything. Anything. Ooh, Anything. Anything is one of my favorite 90s songs. Like, that is like, come on. Anything. Oh, Anything is such a good song. It's like that, I like that. Oh god, I love that song. But Method Man and You God came out to help them out with the remix. I really wish Method Man and You God didn't come out, because while they were cool, I just wish the performance had been solely about SWV. So I feel like I just wanted the attention to be just on SWV. But it was cool to see Method Man. I don't know who You God is, but he was cool. So then Erykah Badu come out. And the first thing she did when she got out, she did her kneel in honor of Kaepernick, and I loved it. The whole audience was here for it. She's like, before I start the show, I gotta just do my kneel real quick, to really represent for Kaepernick and all that he's fighting for, and I loved it. It was a great moment. Erykah Badu hosting for the third year in a row is a great choice, and she did a good job, as she's always done in the past 2 years. I think what I love about Erykah so much is I've always known Erykah Badu was cool as shit. I think a lot of people don't realize she's like actually mad cool, and realize she's mad funny, and she's mad chill in real life. And I've always like known that about her. But it's good. I like that the Soul Train Awards gives her that platform for her to kind of like touch on serious issues that's going on in the world while also being like really funny and joking at the same time. I think Erykah Badu has an amazing, like brilliant, like mix of like knowing how to be like stupid and silly, and knowing how to talk about like real stuff too. She has some jokes coming at Trump and Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, and yo, the jabs that she threw at Trump and Weinstein were just so on point. They were so funny. Shout out to Erykah Badu. Shout out to Erykah. And then they presented the first award, the Soul Train Certified Award. Why the fuck were there dancers? So the camera like came off from backstage, and they had like dancers like dancing in front of the camera, like while the first presenter came out to present that award. And I was like, why do we need to see dancers like just and the award for Soul Certified, like, and there's dancers like dancing up to the camera. I'm like, what? That's so extra. Like, I know this is Soul Train, but that's mad extra. Like, come on. But the first award of the night was a Soul Train Certified Award. It was a tie between Lettucey and Belle Biv DeVoe. I was so happy to see Lettucey get that award. And Lettucey has never won any like award, like really. Like, Lettucey has been active for like, I want to say like probably like between 15 and 20 years now, something like that. She's been around for a long time. I didn't really get into her until about 07, but she's been around for a long time, and she's never won a Grammy. She's never won a Soul Train Award, nothing. And she's one of the best artists, like soul artists out right now. She has one of the best voices. I've already said this in my review for her latest album, Let Love Rule. Lettucey has one of the best voices, and her catalog is insane. And she's never won any type of award, like for her music, like any big award. Small awards probably, but never any big award. So I was so happy to see Lettucey get this award. Even when she won the award, she was shocked. She was like, "Oh my god, like I won this!" And I was like, "Lettucey, you take that award. You deserve it." Like, people have been sleeping on her for way too long, and she's one of the best R&B artists out. Like, her music is insane. So she won the award first, gave her a speech, and then she left, and then Belle Biv DeVoe came on afterwards because they won the award also, even because it was a tie. And Belle Biv DeVoe, I was happy for them. Like, they're cool as hell. I love Belle Biv DeVoe. Honestly, they were just happy to be there. And BET, like, it was... I sensed some bullshit with like a tie in that award. Like, why the hell? Like, I would understand the Grammys, because the Grammys have like a really like official like voting system, so I'd understand the tie, even though that rarely ever happens with the Grammys too. Why the freak is there a tie with the Soul Train Award? Like, I don't know. So Belle Biv DeVoe got that award too, and they were just happy to be there. And I don't know. I just feel like BET Award I feel like BET just gave them that award because they have the new movie out about New Edition. So I feel like they just wanted to give them some promo to kind of plug the movie as well. But, you know, and at the end of the day, Belle Biv DeVoe are not really even that much of an R&B act. Like, they really... I don't really consider Belle Biv DeVoe to be like soul. I consider it to be like urban pop, like mixed with hip hop. Like, they're not really a soul group. So it felt weird with them getting that award, but I was happy that they got the award. They deserve it. They're legends. yeah, so moving on. Let's see what else happened after that. So then the video of the year award was presented. That went to 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. The 24 Karat Magic video was cool. I liked it, but I think Cranes in the Sky or Wild Thought should have won that award. So yeah. Oh yeah, low key, Bruno Mars like swept the night. He took home, like, he had mad awards, but he wasn't even there, which is funny. Neither was SZA. She won some awards too. It just seems like a lot of people who like actually like won awards were not there, which is something that it was really sad to see. Like at the end of the day, I know artists have different schedules and stuff, like some are on tour and all that stuff, but I just remember back in the day, like you had Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Anita, all the legends were always at the Soul Train Awards. They always made sure they were there. They always made sure they were there to perform their new stuff and to pick up an award and just to be omnipresent at the awards. So something that's really frustrating me about the Soul Train Awards recently has just been the lack of like attendance from like our big artists, and also the artists who end up winning the awards every year. They, like, a lot of them are never there. So I really wish that would change, but whatever. So after Video of the Year, Tamar Braxton performed. Tamar. I love the song Blind. In my review for her latest album, Blueprint of Happiness, go check it out. I talk about how I love the song Blind. I think Blind is a great song. I'm glad her and her team have put her as a single. It might even get a Grammy nomination too, which I'll be happy to see. And Tamar, she looked good. You know, she looked good. Her energy was there. But I'm going to need for you to stop opening your eyes like you're a deer in the headlights, Tamar. I don't understand why Tamar is still performing like this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, Tamar has been performing like this for a long time now. A long time. It's like Tamar has always just been performing like this. I'd rather go blind. It's like, Tamar, like, just perform, dog. Just perform. What? It's like Tamar has mad sisters, mad family. You know, she has a whole team around her. And I don't understand why no one is telling her, like, Tamar, stop performing like this. It's like, I don't know. I feel like something about Tamar makes me feel like she performs like that because she feels like it helps her like get her emotion across better. But it's like every performance she has, she's always opening her eyes like a deer in the headlights, and always trying to like sell it to you like this, like. And it's like, Tamar, just perform, like, just be in your soul, be in your greatness. Just perform from your heart and stop trying to be extra with it, like. Because at the end of the day, Tamar had one of the best vocal performances of the night, but I think it was hard to kind of like think about how great it was because you were just thinking about how weird you felt looking at Tamar looking at you, like. So I really want Tamar to stop performing like that. I don't know. I would have, like, when she first started doing it, I was like, okay, whatever. She's kind of like learning how to, you know, become a good artist, and she's learning how to perform right. But it's been like 4 years now since she like really came back out into the music scene, and she's still performing like this. And it's like, Tamar, stop performing like this. But whatever, I'm done with Tamar. Okay, so after Tamar performed, they had the Soul Cypher. I love that segment of the show. It's I think Erykah Badu is the one who created it. Pretty much an R&B version of a hip hop cipher. And it had Molly Music, Fantasia, Faith Evans, and Bilal. 4 amazing, legendary R&B artists. I love all 4 of them. I don't know, but with the cypher this year, there was something about it where it felt kind of boring and like not as exciting as like the previous years they've done it. I don't know what it was. Everybody seemed a little bit nervous doing the cypher. I don't know what it was. Like, Molly Music came out, he just seemed like he's a little bit nervous, but he still had a great vocal. Fantasia, kind of same thing. It's like everyone seemed a little bit nervous and didn't really know like what to do, but they are all amazing singers. So at the end of the day, they weren't really lacking in the vocal department, but it just kind of seemed like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, they all killed it, so whatever. I love that. I love when they created the Soul Cypher, and I want that to be like a thing every year. Like they need to keep doing it. It's a great thing. So after the Soul Cypher, Dvsn performed for the little like Music Matters segment, and I'm glad they didn't cut Dvsn off. And to OVO, finally some promo for Dvsn. All we gotta do now is get promo for Majid Jordan, and we'll be all set. The promo on OVO is lacking, but they finally got Dvsn a television performance set. Yay! There we go. Daniel killed it. When he hit that high note, I was like, let these people know you can hit high notes, bro. Let them know you can hit high notes. So Dvsn killed it. Finally got some promo, thank God. And I'm glad they didn't cut him off too. They cut off Demetria McKinney later in the show. I really need for BT to stop doing this whole, we're going to let an act come on and perform and be good, but then we're going to cut them off like after 20 seconds. Like I hate that so much. They need to stop doing that. But they didn't cut off Dvsn. They gave him like, he was probably performing for like a minute, and then he was done. And I was like, okay, at least that's better than cutting him off. But he was good. He performed Mood, which is one of the best songs off of their new album, Morning After. Check out my review for Dvsn's new album, Morning After. So, let's see, what else? So after that, 112 performed. They performed Dangerous Games, the new single off the new album, Q, Mike, Slim, Duran, I think the album's called. I actually really like the album. Go check it out if you haven't. 112's new album is pretty good. I like it. They performed Dangerous Games, and then they performed a medley of their past hits. They performed, I think they performed, they did Cupid, and then Peaches and Cream, and I think they did Dance With Me too, and one other song that I'm forgetting. It's Over Now, I think. I forgot what song was one time before, I'm sorry. But I think they performed It's Over Now. I know they performed Peaches and Cream and Cupid. And they did a good job. I think the choreography for 112 seemed a little bit forced, but they still were in sync, and they still had the energy was there, which was good. Vocally, I thought they were pretty good. As grown men, their voices have grown, and they sounded good. They didn't sound winded. They sounded pretty good. Slim sounded good. Q seemed a little bit bored and like he didn't really want to be there, but Duran and Mike were good. So that was 112. Yeah, the medley, the transitions between the songs for 112 was really good, and I thought they did a good job. Nothing too bad with them. And then finally SWV got the Lady Soul Award officially after the performance at the beginning of the show. So SWV, I love y'all. It was so good to see y'all get y'all flowers. And I don't know. I kind of wish, like, in my head, I was like, this might be SWV's last moment to ever get an award, a Billy Big award. And I really had wished they, like, actually gave their acceptance speeches, like, from the heart. And not, like, they all had their phones out. They're all like, and we want to thank, I was like, no, like, dude, this is probably the only time y'all will get an award, like, this big. Do it from your heart. Like you're on camera. Like, do it for, like, present your speech. Like, I want to thank this person, that person. And I feel like they knew they were getting the award. They had time to prepare the speech, like, in advance. Like, I really wish they weren't just on their phone, like, I don't know. But I love SWV. Y'all deserve the award. I love y'all. Thank you for what you've done for black music. Their music is timeless. It will never get old, and it's amazing. And if you do not know what SWV is, you're playing yourself. Go listen to all the songs I talked about earlier in this video. Like, you're playing yourself. If you don't know what SWV is, all right. So after SWV performed, sorry I can't speak today. Tank performed. All right. So Tank performed. He came out there like in his all white suit behind the piano, a red piano. That piano was sexy too. That red piano. He came out from the red piano. He had a whole white suit on, singing "Please Don't Go." And then he came out from behind the piano, and then he started singing his new song "When We." I love that song. Go check out my review for his album Savage as well. I also have a review on my channel for that. I love "When We," and it's actually a #1 adult R&B song right now. So shout out to Tank for that. as Tank was performing, he was always like, when we touch, and he's like slowly like unbuttoning his shirt and like taking his clothes off. I'm like, Tank, like, we know you got a nice body, bro, and like, you know, well, honestly, Tank is good inspiration. If you like, man, I need to lose some weight and I need to get in the gym, go look at Tank. Tank is on point. Shout out to him. So he started taking off his shirt, and like all the ladies in the audience are screaming, but there are a lot of people that were just like. But vocally, Tank did a good job. As I talked about in my review for his album, Tank is probably one of the most underrated male R&B artists of our time. Not exactly in terms of his catalog, but just his voice. Tank is one of the best singers like out right now. His voice is insane. His tone is insane. And he did a good job. I think he could have brought up the energy a little bit more. But vocally, he was good, and the performance setup was good. The dances were good. He was good. And it was just funny when he took his shirt off. It was like he was trying to be mad serious, but it was just like he was just standing there like naked as hell, like just. I don't know, but shout out to Tank. It was a good performance. So after that, Keyshia Cole performed. She performed her new song "Incapable." I love "Incapable." I talked about this song in my Grammy video. I think "Incapable" is a great song, but it's not really doing anything right now. But hopefully that changes. I thought her performance was good. She's been doing the same performance over and over again. Every time I've seen her perform the song, she's doing the same choreography, the same everything. But I mean, that's okay. But there's something about this song when Keyshia performs it where, I don't know, it's like vocally she's not 100% there. And her energy has just always been off lately when she's performing. I don't know what it is. Keyshia Cole, I love Keyshia Cole, but it's just something about her where I feel like lately, like this past year, her energy has just been off, like performance-wise. Like, you know, I liked her album. I thought her album was pretty good. It had a lot of gems on there, including Incapable. But when she's performing lately, it just seems like she's always out of it, and like she's always just like kind of just trying to get through the motions, and I don't know. But I don't know. I loved the setup of her performance. The stage was great. The dances were great. That breakdown that she does is kind of getting a little bit tired to see the whole like doom, 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 boom. She like you'll see if you watch the show. She's been doing that same performance for like every performance of the song. She's been doing that same routine. But whatever. Yeah, Keyshia Cole was okay, but I love the song though. So then Demetria McKinney came out and she performed her song. I really like that song. What is it called? It just ain't that easy. I think it's called "Ain't That Easy." I think I like that song. I've heard it a lot this year. And she has a really good stage presence. She has a really good look to her. Her vocals are good. I don't know if she's gonna blow up like that, but she deserves to. But I don't think she's gonna blow up like that, especially in this generation where they're not really taking well to new female R&B artists at all. So we'll see. But unless your name is SZA, Beyonce, or Rihanna. So speaking of SZA, so after that, they presented the Best New Artist Award, and SZA won it, which I was so happy for, and I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised that she won it at all. I love SZA. It's sad that she wasn't there. I wish she was there, but whatever. After the Best New Artist Award, they had the inspirational moment. So that's when Kirk Franklin got together Lettucey, Daniel Caesar, Leandra Johnson, I believe her name is, and Major to do a performance of Wake Up Everybody. Great song selection. And they all performed that song crazy. They all did a great performance of that song. I was watching and I felt so like inspired and so I just felt good after watching that performance. They all killed it. Lettucey and Leandra Johnson sang down. They both sang down. Major did his thing as well. Daniel Caesar, he stayed in his own pocket. He wasn't out there during the performance, and that's one thing that actually kind of that's one thing I want to kind of. I want Daniel Caesar to kind of get out of. I don't know. It's like he's always been a very like introverted person, and I can sense that looking at him, and that's fine. And some of the best artists really do like be introverted, and that's cool. But there's something about him where it's like when he's performing, I really want him to kind of just make his presence more known. Like he was in between Legacy and Landry Johnson. Like he's between a lot of these like big bellowing vocalists, and he's just like mad low key, and his voice isn't that big as it is. So he was like all right, but I love him and I love his album Freudian. The Freudian album is amazing. So I love Daniel Caesar, but that performance was amazing. Wake Up Everybody was a great song choice. Definitely good performance. And Kirk Franklin always has great energy, and he always knows how to put together like random people for a performance, but it was great. So that was a nice moment in the show. So after that, they presented the Legend Award to Toni Braxton. All right, let's talk about it. So I don't know. Toni Braxton's amazing, and she is like SWV. She's also one of the premier artists of the '90s. And when you think about what the '90s had to offer, and we think of the best of the '90s, and even the 2000s too, somewhat with Toni Braxton is up there in terms of the legends of the '90s. So she deserved a much better tribute. I love all the 3 artists who tributed her: Ro James, Jessie J, and Luke James. And they're all amazing singers and amazing artists, but all 3 of them, I think, kind of they just didn't do a good job of translating a lot of those classic Toni songs into a great tribute performance. I don't know. I think they should have gotten other people who really could have, whose voices fit Toni's songs better, and who kind of, I feel like, are more connected to Toni Braxton. Like, I'm pretty sure Toni Braxton isn't really connected to all 3 of those artists in any way. So it would have been nice to get somebody who like was more connected to her, and another artist who's more connected to her. Like, I don't know, like a Brandy, or like, I just feel like they should have had people who are more of her generation tributing her. When you have all these new artists trying to tribute these legends, a lot of times they're not really able to, I think, translate how great an artist's catalog is with their performances. Ro James came out, and his voice was kind of like... Ro James has a great voice, but he didn't really bring much to the song. I think he performed 7 Whole Days. So Ro James did 7 Whole Days, a classic Toni record. But he just didn't really bring anything to the song. It just kind of fell flat. There was nothing on stage for him. He was just there singing it, and it was kind of boring. It was just there. And then Jessie J came out, and she performed "You Mean the World to Me," another classic Toni record. And she sounded good, but her energy wasn't really there. And she kind of just seemed like, okay, I just need to like make sure I kill this because this is a legend, and I hope I can get through this. And she didn't really seem like she was in it. She just seemed like she was just trying to perform a tribute, like just to perform it. And Luke James came on afterwards, and he performed "Unbreak My Heart." Crazy song choice for a tribute performance, but he actually did a great job. Vocally, Luke James is in another world. And I really wish all of y'all would stop sleeping on Luke James. Luke James has a new song out called "Drip" that's amazing. Nobody has bought it or streamed it, but it's amazing. So Luke James came out, he performed "Unbreak My Heart," and like I said, he did a good job. He had a high note at the end that was amazing. When Luke James hit that high note, I was like, yes, brother. Okay, so after Ro James, Jessie J, and Luke James came out, they did a video montage for Toni Braxton's career, and then Toni Braxton came out and performed her own record. She performed, I think, a little bit of "Breathe Again," and she performed "He Wasn't Man Enough," one of my favorite Toni Braxton songs, and then she performed "You're Making Me High." I think she performed some other stuff too, but I forgot. But Toni Toni Braxton, oh man. That performance was weak, Toni. I don't know. Toni went up there and she just looked like she was like not tired, but she just looked like she just didn't really feel like performing her songs, which I get. Like, Toni's like up there in age, and she, she's I don't know. But it's like Toni Braxton is a vocal goddess, and she went up there and she was like, I wish she was louder too. Like, she wasn't really that loud, and she was mad quiet, and she was doing that whole thing artists do when they really don't feel like performing their own song. She was like, Sing the words, y'all know it, sing it. And it was like, Toni, perform your records, like perform your shit. So she's just up there, y'all sing it, y'all, yeah. I see Tamar, woo, yeah. It's like, but Toni should have been like, like she should have been like really performing her stuff, but she was up there to kind of just going through the motions. She hit a little two-step with her dances. She hit a little choreography with her dances, which was nice. And she looked amazing, and her energy was there, but vocally she just wasn't 100%. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get on Toni too much because I know she's battled a lot of stuff. She's battled lupus. She's battled a lot of stuff in her life. So at the end of the day, it's just amazing that she's still here to this day. Like, she's still here with us performing, which is amazing in itself. But I really feel like Toni Braxton's career has been so big that it was deserving of a way better tribute from the people who are attributing her, and also herself. I really wish she challenged herself to make a better performance than what she actually did. But I was just happy to see Toni Braxton getting her flowers while she's still here. And I was just happy to see, just her get her recognition for her amazing career, which I think has not been recognized as much as it could have been over the years, So it was good to see that. So that was pretty much the end of the show. After Toni Braxton performed, they just did the Soul Train line to end out the show. But all in all, I thought it was a nice award show. I love the Soul Train Awards as always. I thought they had another good show this year. Excuse me. I think my one big critique of this show this year was that I feel like two things. One, there was not enough award presentations. I feel like when you have an award show, it's important to have actual awards, and I feel like I don't know what they were dealing with in terms of the time and all that stuff, but they only presented I think they only presented 1, 2, 3. They only presented 3 awards besides the Legend Award and the Lady of Soul Award. They only presented 3 awards, which I think was Video of the Year, Best New Artist, and the Soul Train Certified Award. I don't think they presented any other awards. So it's like, Soul Train, why don't you actually present these awards? Present all the awards. Even if the artist isn't there, present the awards. I don't understand why they didn't do that enough. And also, where was a lot of the younger generation of R&B superstars? Where were the Chris Browns and the SZAs and the Blacks and the Khaleeds? Where were all of them? I know not everybody can be there. Kehlani was there. Shout out to Kehlani. I know not everybody can be there because some people are probably on tour or whatever, but it just seemed like nobody was there in terms of the younger generation. And I really think it's important for the Soul Train Awards to be able to have that balance between the young and the old every year. They celebrated the old, Toni Braxton, SWV. They had a lot of older artists perform, which was good, 112. But there, besides Dvsn and Demetria McKinney, mind you, both of which were really short performances. Besides those two, I don't think they had any new artists who have new material out performing. There's so many artists right now that have so many projects out that could have performed music. Okay, let's break this down. Kehlani was there. Jessie J was there. Luke James was there. Ro James was there. Daniel Caesar was there. So at least those 5 or 6 people were there. All of them have new albums out or new projects and new singles out. None of them performed any of them. And it's Soul Train should be the main place where our younger crop of R&B artists have a place to perform their material. Not tributing someone, not, really performing their own material. I think Dvsn and Demetria McKinney were the only 2 people who actually had performances for their new material. And, in terms of the younger R&B group. So, that's one thing that kind of made me mad about the show. Is I was really looking forward to seeing, like, you know, the younger artists getting their shine in terms of people who have new music out, and it barely happened. Tamar performed, but I don't really consider her to be the younger generation of artists. She's older, so I don't know. It just that was really lacking. Oh, also, you know what? Let me break down some of the awards too. So, Best New Artist went to SZA, yay. Best R&B Soul Male Artist went to Bruno Mars, no surprise there. Best R&B Soul Female Artist went to SZA, not mad. The Soul Train Certified Award went to Belle Biv DeVoe and Lettucey, as you already know. Video of the Year went to Bruno Mars for 24 Karat Magic. That should have went to Wild Thoughts or Cranes in the Sky. Best Gospel Inspirational Award, that went to Lecrae. Shout out my guy Lecrae. Album Mixtape of the Year went to Bruno Mars for 24 Karat Magic. Not surprised there. Rhythm and Bars Award went to Cardi B for Bodak Yellow. That wasn't presented. I'm not mad at the choice. Although it could have went to Kendrick Lamar for Humble though, but whatever. Song of the Year went to Bruno Mars for That's What I Like. I'm not mad at that one. That was a good category. They also had Location and Cranes in the Sky, Wild Thoughts and Redbone in that category too. Honestly, anybody could have took that award. That was, you know. The Ashford and Simpson Songwriters Award went to Cranes in the Sky. Good choice. Best Dance Performance went to Bruno Mars for 24 Karat Magic. Nah, that's not bad. I feel like that should have went to Solange for Don't Touch My Hair. The dance performance in that song was crazy. It was just so cool, especially towards the end. And then Best Collaboration went to DJ Khaled featuring Rihanna and Bryson Tiller with Wild Thoughts. Ain't mad at that either. But yeah, so those are all the awards, and mind you, most of them were not presented. Like I was saying, most of them were not presented at the actual award show. So I don't know. Alrighty, guys, but that's been my review for this 2017 Soul Train Awards. All in all, I thought it was a great show. I thought a lot was missing in terms of, you know, younger performers and actual award presentations. But besides that, I thought it was a really well put together show. I loved Erykah Badu hosting. I loved Toni Braxton and SWV getting recognition for their careers, their amazing careers, and for what they have done for our music and our culture. So that was great to see. A lot of good performances, not a lot of awkward, you know, or bad performances, so, you know, pretty good. Good sequencing. But yeah, that's been my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I love to hear thoughts about the show. I love to hear if you really liked the show, if you didn't like the show. I love to hear your favorite performances, your least favorite performances, and just, you know, your overall thoughts in general. Okay, I'd love to hear them. But in the meantime, please go ahead and like this video if you haven't already. Share this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, please continue to live your best life. Drink more water. Stay woke. And if you're mad, go listen to your favorite song. Okay, it'll make you feel better. All right. But this has been your boy Bright, the R&B Kid, and I am signing off.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just have fun.